Hi everyone, it's the EnglishSimmer here and welcome back to my channel and what is a bit of a different type of video. So in my last Animal Crossing Let's Play part, I kind of went on a tiny little rant about things that I think need updating, quality of life updates that I think could really help Animal Crossing New Horizons just be like a better game for the players and something that I would really appreciate Nintendo doing. And I've done a lot of these like thoughts and opinion videos on The Sims 4, so I figured, hey, why not ask you guys if you want to see one about Animal Crossings, because I've been playing it a lot on my YouTube channel, I've been playing it a lot over on my Twitch channel, which is twitch.tv/EnglishSimmer. I know a couple of you guys have been asking when I live stream. I live stream every Monday and every Wednesday at 7 p.m. British summer time, which you can convert into your local timings, but that's when I am usually live. So I thought I would make an even bigger rant of things that I want to see changed in New Horizons. So the first one I'm going to talk about is kind of the whole inspiration behind this video and why this video is now being recorded. And this is the one that I talked about in my Let's Play part, which is, why do we not have an option to upgrade the amount of custom design slots that we have? I found that it was super limiting when I wanted to add like decking around my island and different wood paths and just things like that, because usually when you find a path or a deck set, there are like between anywhere from like 2 to 6 or 8 different designs that you need for like corner pieces and different variants, and those slots start to pile up quite quickly and you kind of fill your whole selection very, very easily. I don't know how people are doing it. I see a lot of design videos here on YouTube and I'm like, how does it look like people have so many designs, custom designs on their island? It's probably because they're just very smart at using the same pieces over and over again but making them look different. I'm not that creative. I think that Nintendo have a way of doing this. I think they could add it to the Nook Miles machine. So basically, you could go to the Nook machine in the resident services. You could choose to upgrade your custom design slots, say, I don't know, 2,000 Nook Miles for an extra 20 slots. And I know I'm going to get people who have played New Leaf or Wild World and being like, well, we only had like 8 slots in total. And I get that. I get that that's annoying. I get that that's super annoying if you can't buy a Switch right now or you don't have New Horizons. But the thing is, it's been 8 years since New Leaf was released. This is on a new console, which is way more powerful than the DS ever was. And Nintendo have branded New Horizons as this creative piece of work where you can design your island however you want. You can place things down on the island, you can move them around, you can change the whole look of your island within a day if you wanted to. And yet, they still limit us with the custom designs. Like, to me, that just seems a bit backwards on their branding, and it's like, hey, you can do all of these crazy things, but we're still gonna limit you. And I get that there has to be a limit at some point. I just think the current limit is too small, and I would like to have an option for those people who are playing every day, who have racked up Nook Miles, who are willing to pay those Nook Miles for more design slots. I think, personally, it should be an option. And moving on to number 2. This was one that I touched briefly on in my video as well, and that is customizing fences. I would bloomin' love it if we could customize fences. I don't really, again, know why this isn't a thing in the game. I really hope it will come in a future update, because Isabelle is always saying, when you're getting your island evaluations, Isabelle's always like, add more fences. Fences will make this place look so much prettier. You should add more fences. And she kind of like hits it home that she wants more fences. But the thing is, the fences are very specific to what you are building, whereas I feel like if you could customize them, so the one that I'm thinking of is the simple fence. So that's just a simple pine wood fence that is kind of like any garden fence out there. It's my personal favorite, and I've used it quite a lot on my island. I like how it's all the same right now, but what I would have loved to see as I was creating my playground area, I was like, it would be really nice to have a pastel colored simple wooden fence right now, or a rainbow one, or a light blue one, or a white picket fence. There isn't a white fence that we can have in the game. So how am I meant to build these little suburban houses without a white picket fence? I feel as if you should be able to use the customization kits on fences. Please, Nintendo. That would be so cute. And people could like run away with that. Like, it would make islands look incredible. In at number 3, there is one big thing that I've seen people talk about, and that is crafting multiple items at once. That's not like crafting 2 completely separate different items at once, but the main complaint comes when it comes to fish bait. So with fish bait, the manila clams do not stack on top of each other, so they already fill like half your inventory, which in itself is very annoying. Please, can we have stacking clams? If we ever do get diving in New Horizons and the things that you can get from diving don't stack, that is going to be so irritating. But then I'm also like, maybe that's why they haven't made clams stack, because if they are adding diving, they only want you to be able to hold a certain number of items as you dive. See, maybe that's a clue that diving is coming back in New Horizons. So when it comes to making fish bait, you have to constantly like just spam A, because you can only make one at a time. I feel like if you have enough in your inventory, if you have enough raw materials, you should just be able to choose how many you want to craft. So say if you have like 8 manila clams in your inventory, you should be able to, in the options of crafting, you should just be able to toggle up to 8 and say, yeah, I want to bulk craft 8 fish baits at once. It could be the same with tools, although I don't really know why you would need that many tools, but if you ever did, I think if you have stuff in your inventory, if you have the materials needed in your inventory, you should be able to bulk craft, and I've seen a lot of people do like mock-ups of this, which looks really cool, so now I really want it in the game. And this is also a sneaky point off the back of that one, but I also feel like if you have the raw materials in your home storage and you have a crafting table in your home, I feel like they should automatically be used. So you shouldn't have to bring them out of your storage into your inventory to then craft. I feel like if you go to the crafting table should say, okay, this is in the house. This person has these materials in their storage. That is enough materials to make this item, and you should just be able to automatically craft it. The 4th change I would absolutely love to see comes from one of my personal favorite things to do on the island. Obviously, we can't go out and shop right now in the way that the world is. So my favorite thing to do is wake up in the morning. I get so excited just to be able to go to Able Sisters and be like, cool, I'm gonna go clothes shopping. I wonder what I'm gonna buy today. And I love the clothes in Animal Crossing New Horizons. I think they've done a really good job on the clothing, minus the fact that I need more cute tops, please. So I'm a lover of Able Sisters. I'm also a lover of collecting clothes. I have a lot of the same item in multiple different colours. That's the thing that I do in real life. It's a thing that I've carried over to Animal Crossing. However, it's really annoying to constantly have to go in and out of the little changing room in Able Sisters. I'm fairly sure Mabel agrees with me on this one. I think she's like as sick of me as I am of her and her talking to me constantly, because right now if you want to buy like multiple things, you have to go in, you have to choose what you want to buy, you have to come back out, then you have to go back in. It's a whole pain. Why can we not just have a shopping basket? You could just choose the ones that you want, the colours that you want, and you could just stack them all up in a little shopping basket, have a running total, and then check out. And then all of your stuff would be sent to your storage, which it is anyway. Like, I don't understand why that's not an option. I'm constantly forgetting what I have and haven't bought. So on the back of that, again, this is a cheeky little one that I would like to see, but can we please get an icon that tells us that we've already bought something, or we already have it in our storage, or we've purchased it previously? And the fifth and final idea, I've seen a couple of people talk about this, but I actually got this from Stardew Valley. So I play a lot of Stardew Valley. I cannot play Stardew Valley without the toolkit locator on. So basically what that is in Stardew, it's a little like yellow square that basically shows you where your tool is going to hit. I would absolutely love to have a marker for when we are terraforming. The amount of times that I've cut a hole in my river or done like a really sharp corner when I've meant to like cut it off, it's so annoying. I have made so many mistakes whilst terraforming. If I'm building a cliff, I'll like randomly build it like one square away from the rest of the cliff, and then I have to get rid of it, and then I have to move forward and actually add to the bit that I wanted to originally add to. A little like yellow hazard box with like little stripes in it, or just a yellow border, would just be so handy in terraforming. I don't know why it's not a thing. It could even be a setting. I know Animal Crossing doesn't really have too many settings, but I don't really think it needs to be a setting. I think most players would be open to that. It doesn't change gameplay at all. It's not really distracting. It's just kind of a tool to help you. So I want to know, would you guys be open to that idea if you're playing New Horizons? How many times have you misplaced something in terraforming? Like, it's the one thing that turns me off doing it, because I'm like, this is going to take me hours. I'm just gonna keep getting things wrong, and then I'm probably gonna wake up tomorrow and hate it anyway, so what's the point? So there we have it. Those are 5 things that I would love to see changed in Animal Crossing New Horizons. If there are any that you guys agree with, disagree with, let me know in the comments down below. Or if there are some certain ones that you feel like I've missed that would really be a big help to you, please do let me know. I know that a couple of my viewers who are hard of hearing are finding it quite difficult to find mole crickets or also hear shooting stars, which is something that you don't really think about, like as a player who can hear and who can see and in a very privileged position. I never really thought about that, but that is something that is quite difficult. Like, if you're hard of hearing, you're only gonna get a mole cricket if someone offers to help you, or if you randomly just happen to dig one up. And you're only really gonna get shooting stars if you happen to be running and can see the night sky and see it go across your screen. Other than that, they're all audio cues. But if there's anything that I missed out, please do not hesitate to let me know. I want to hear how you guys are finding New Horizons. Even with all of these features missing, I'm still absolutely obsessed. I cannot put the game down, and I'm really glad about it, because it's like one thing that I'm really excited to get up and like play. Like, I haven't had a game in a really long time that I'm excited about playing every single day. And that's what Animal Crossing is to me right now. So big thank you to Nintendo for bringing back my childhood. I hope you guys are enjoying it as much as I am, and I will speak to you all probably in the next New Horizons part. Bye guys.